Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a really fun makeup video. The other day I was just scrolling on Facebook and watching my old makeup tutorials. If you guys don't know, I did start my YouTube channel back in 2014 and I was just appalled that I would upload such videos. Back then, I really thought I was slaying with the makeup looks. I was trying and that's all that matters. So I was like, I need to recreate one of my old makeup looks. So I did do a poll on Instagram of which look I should create, and I will insert both photos that I put up on Instagram in this video. And the makeup look that won is the silver cut crease. I wouldn't necessarily call that a cut crease, but that is the one that won. Today we are going to be recreating that makeup look and obviously making it look way better, and see how much my skills have improved in the last 4 years. I was really excited that that look won because that was a look I created for New Year's. So it's perfect timing because New Year's is right around the corner. So this is a look that you guys can create for your New Year's parties. You know, it's real glam, it's real B, it's a lot of glitter involved. So I'm really excited to be doing it at this point of time anyway. And for my palette of choice, I am not going to be using the same exact shadows that I used in that tutorial besides the glitter. I actually do still have the glitter. You guys know glitter does not run out, so I will be using that same glitter. But for today, I am going to be using the James Charles and Morphe palette, which has every color that I possibly need because it has my neutrals and it has my black, which is definitely the focus of the look, and then, you know, the glitter. So yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this. I'm actually going to do it as a voiceover because I kind of want to zone out and really focus, if you will, and, you know, see how far I've come. So before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button. Turn on your notifications, girl, so you are notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I am starting off with my brows already done, and the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using the P. Louise base in the number 3, and I'm just patting it on and blending it out. Now in our Morphe palette, the first shade I'm taking is Cold James, which is the orangey color smack dab in the center of the palette, and we are going to start by using that as our transition color with a MAC 224 blending brush, and I'm just patting it in because that is the best way to get great color payoff. And the second color I'm going to use is No Beans, which is just a deeper, very warm tone brown. It has some red, you know, undertones to it, and we're just deepening up that crease. And I'm using a Morphe M441 to do that. And for the same steps, just go ahead and pat it in and blend it out. And now I'm using the black shade, which is called Spooky, and I'm using my Morphe M514 brush, which is a really tiny blending brush, and I am deepening up the crease for the very last time, just ensuring everything is nice and pigmented and dark and blended. And you just want to keep going back in with the previous color just to make sure each color is blended smoothly. Now to cut my crease, I'm going to be using the Inglot gel liner in the shade 94, which is like a metallic-y, silvery, champagne-y kind of color, and I really love this to cut creases because it helps like pigments and glitters just look brighter. I don't know how to explain it, but it actually works really well for cutting the crease. And I'm using my Inglot 22T brush. I did talk about this in my favorite beauty tools video. Now I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Reflex Pearl pigment, and I'm using this Absolute New York eyeshadow brush, and I'm just pushing the pigment into the base and just kind of using that as a base for this step. This is the MAC Cosmetics 3D Silver Glitter, and it's the same exact glitter, same jar and everything that I used in my tutorial 4 years ago. And to adhere the glitter, I'm using the Lick Cosmetics Glitter Glue. This is actually my first time doing it, and I love it. Now for liner, I am using the NYC Liquid Liner. This has been discontinued, but another great eyeliner is the Inglot number 77 gel liner. But if you're going to use a gel liner and you're going to do a glitter eyeshadow look, I would just suggest that you would do the liner first and then add the glitter later, so that way it's a smooth line, it doesn't look chunky. Now I'm just applying some mascara. You can use any mascara of your choice, and then I'm going to do some eyeliner in my waterline. This is the Pixi eyeliner. It's specifically called the Eye Definer Waterline in the black, and then I just added some Eylure lashes. Now for skin, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base as a primer, as well as the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. And then for my foundations, I'm going for full coverage glam girl, so I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Tahoe, and the Becca 24-Hour Foundation, I believe it's called, in the shade Amber. And I'm just mixing the two, and I'm applying it with my Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge. I love this sponge for foundation. I kind of like it more than the Beauty Blender. Don't kill me, but I really, really do. And I'm just going to apply this everywhere. This is going to give me the most long-wearing, full coverage, I mean full beat foundation look ever. Now I'm actually going to cream contour. You guys know I don't do that often, but I'm going to be using the Fenty matchstick in the shade Truffle, and I'm just going to apply that everywhere that I will contour. But I'm doing this before I do my highlighting, because right after I do my concealer, I like to set immediately, and you do not want to place a cream on top of a powder because it gets nasty. So I'm just going to use my same Morphe sponge and blend out that contour. Now for concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Medium Tan Golden. I definitely want to kind of conceal and highlight all at the same time, and I'm just using a separate beauty blender to blend out that concealer. I'm using the same sponge that I applied my foundation just to diffuse any edges, making sure there's nothing harsh. And now I'm going back in with my concealer. I did it in portions because this concealer dries really, really fast. And I noticed that when I apply my concealer everywhere that I want it to go firsthand, it dries up and it's so hard to blend. So I just wanted to start by applying it, blending it, applying it, and blending it. You guys catch my drift. Now what I'm going to do is start setting everywhere that I put this concealer, and I like to use my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Honey Glow, and I apply that first, and then I go in with my bacon. Don't ask me why I do it. It comes out flawless. I don't know the science behind it, but it just looks amazing when I do it, so I kind of set like 3 times. So I'm using my Huda Beauty Blondie Easy Bake Powder. I've never returned it from that controversial video that I did. I'm sorry. I loved it too much, so I ended up keeping it, and now I'm just pushing that into the skin. Not necessarily pounding on powder where you can see it, but just more so pushing it in. And to set my contour, I am using my Becca Ipanema Sun Bronzer. You guys know I'm obsessed with this, and I'm just going everywhere that I put that Truffle cream contour. And just to deepen up the contour on my cheeks, I'm taking the Kevyn Sculpting Powder in dark and just deepening up that area. And just to make sure that contour is clean, I'm just taking a little bit more of the Huda Beauty powder and using that sharp side of the sponge and cleaning up the contour. Now for blush, I'm using my Sigma blush palette, and I'm going to use the shade Spice and just apply that on my cheekbones with my F70 Sigma brush. You guys know, use code Casey if you need that 10% off, girl. And now to dust away any of the Huda Beauty powder, I'm using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Radiant Light, and I'm just dusting that away. And then for the areas that I don't want to be so glowy, I'm just going back in with my Black Radiance powder and dusting that powder away. I know, guys, it's a lot of steps. Now I'm just taking a pencil brush and I am blowing out the lower lash line. I'm not bringing it super low like I usually do, but to do this I am using the shade Spooky and Code James. I am just taking some of that MAC Cosmetics Reflex Pearl glitter and I'm putting that in the corner of my eye for some inner corner highlight. And for highlight, my favorite part, I'm using the Juvia's Place Nefertiti highlighter just to get these cheeks popping, this forehead popping, this nose popping, everything popping and glowy. You know know they gotta see it's from NARS. And just to top off this highlighter, make it a little bit extra, I'm going to take the Danessa Merrick's Inlight Glow Powder in the shade Sun, and I'm just going to put that on my cheeks because this is a really shimmery, glowy highlighter, so I don't want to put it like on my forehead or anywhere else. Now for lips, we're doing a little ombre action. So I am taking the MAC Cosmetics Retro Matte Liquid Lipsticks in Caviar, which is the black shade, and I'm putting that on the outer corner of my mouth. And then I'm going to take Dance With Me, which is my favorite red liquid lipstick, and I'm putting that on the center. And you guys can see as I'm blending it out, it becomes this really pretty burgundy color, which kind of stays true to the original look where I did more of Night Mauve lip pencil and just like a dark burgundy lipstick. So it was kind of ombre, but I didn't really execute it as well. So yeah, just wanted to stay true to the original look, and that honestly completes the entire look. I'm just gonna take some setting spray. I'm using the Ben 9 Final Seal, and that's all. Okay guys, so this is the final look. What do you think? Do you think I improved with my makeup skills in the last 4 years? I would sure hope so. So I wanted to do this video, one, because I wanted to see myself how much I've improved with makeup and doing, you know, my full coverage beat face, but I also wanted to show you guys that are at home watching this, if you are new to makeup, don't get discouraged. We all start somewhere, and most of the time it's not at the best place. Nobody just picks up a brush and they are like the world's greatest makeup artist. It takes time, lots of time, and it takes practice, okay? So when you're not doing anything and you're just sitting at home watching YouTube tutorials, how about you grab your makeup? Grab your makeup and play along. I'm not going anywhere. It is almost 8 o'clock. I'm not going nowhere. I just like to sit down and practice my skills, you know, practice my artistry. So you guys definitely should be doing the same if makeup is something that you are passionate about and you want to get great at it, whether that's just doing it on yourself or taking it into the route of making it a career. You just practice, just play, and just know that you are going to get better and better the more and more you do it, okay? Because listen, as you guys can clearly see from the previous photos that I did not start off this way, and I'm pretty sure 2 years from now I'm going to be 10 times better than what I see right now. So yeah, I was always really ashamed of those old videos, but you know what, I'm going to take them off private and make them public for you guys to watch. So the original video from 4 years ago when I created this look will be down in the description box so you guys can check it out and maybe have a good little chuckle. You can even hear like my confidence with filming, how much I've changed. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, share with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.